Welcome to Social Science class. Last lesson, our India, political and cultural. So, India, a country, has its own geographical, historical, political and cultural background. It has rich heritage. So, India became an independent country on 15th August 1947. Now, let us take an oath for our country. So, India is my country. We Indians are brothers and sisters. I respect my country. I shall protect its varied resources and rich heritage. So, I am very proud of my country. So, India is our country. I am proud of my country. India, our country, has its own geographical, historical, political and cultural background. It has rich heritage. History has recorded that India was ruled for many centuries by several foreign rulers. Among the Europeans who came to India, the British ruled for a long period of 200 years. As per a result of the fight for freedom from the British rule, India has become an independent country on 15th August 1947. So, let us be proud of our great country, India. Now, once again, let us take an oath for our country. India is my country. We Indians are brothers and sisters. I respect my country. I shall protect its varied resources and rich heritage. I am proud of my country. Now, location of India. Let us learn about the geographical location of our great India. If anybody asked for your home address, would you not give the name of your village, town, city, its taluka, district, state and country? Also, you should give your post office pin code. In this manner, you can find out in this which part of the world India is located. You now observe this map. India is situated in the southern part of Asia, which is the largest continent in the world. Latitudinally, India extends from 8 degree north to 37 degree north, latitude and longitudinally. It extends from 68 degree east to 97 degree east longitude. So, it shows that India lies entirely in the northern hemisphere and is at the center of the eastern hemisphere. Hence, India has tropical climate in the southern part of it and subtropical climate in the northern part. Now, see map of India. It shows that India lies entirely in the northern hemisphere and is at the center of eastern hemisphere. The Tropic of Cancer, 23.5 degree north, a special latitude, passes through the middle of the country. It divides into almost two equal parts, North India and South India. Hence, India has tropical climate in the southern part of it and subtropical climate in the northern part. A set of imaginary lines drawn on the globe from west to east are called latitudes. A special latitude which divides the earth into two equal halves is called equator. Longitudes are imaginary lines drawn on the globe from the north pole to south pole. They are also known as meridians. They are 180 degree of east longitudes to the east and the 180 degree to the west of Greenwich meridian. India is the 7th largest country in the world with respect to area and the second populous nation after China. Area of India 32 lakh 87,263 square kilometer. Population of India 121 crore. The southernmost point of India, Indira Point. The northernmost point of India, Indira Col. The western tip of India, Goa Mota. The eastern tip of India, Kibitu. So, India is the 7th largest country in the world with respect to area and the second populous nation after China. India and its neighboring countries. The neighboring countries of India are Pakistan and Afghanistan to the northwest, Nepal, Bhutan and China are to the north, Bangladesh and Myanmar to the east and to the southeast in Sri Lanka. It is an island and it is separated from India by Pak Strait and the Gulf of Myanmar. Now, look here. Let us look at the political map of India. In this map, let us study how the states, islands and water bodies are distributed. Peninsula, India is surrounded by the seas and oceans. The water bodies which surrounded India are the Bay of Bengal in the east, the Arabian Sea in the west and the Indian Ocean in the south. The Andaman and Nicobar Islands are in the Bay of Bengal and Lakshadweep Islands are in the Arabian Sea. So, observe the map of India where you can locate the water bodies surrounding India on three sides, such as landform is called peninsula. So, South India is a peninsula. So, what is island? A piece of land surrounded by water on all sides is called an island. The Andaman Nicobar and Lakshadweep are the islands of India. So, this is island. A piece of land surrounded by water on all sides is called islands. Administrative division of India. Look at the map of India once again. You can see the straight boundary on the map. But there was no boundary line on the earlier maps because, as mentioned earlier, before independence, India was ruled by several native dynasties and external forces. So, the country was fragmented into hundreds of small princely states. After independence, in order to carry one smooth administration, the boundary lines of the state were recognized. The State Recognition Act of 1956 was a major reform of the boundaries of the states of India on the basis of languages. Large number of languages in India. This indicates the diversity of languages. Of these, 15 languages have been recognized as official languages and are printed on Indian currency. So, which is the official language of our state? Kannada. Kannada is the official language of our state. Which are the languages of your neighboring states? Marathi, Telugu, Tamil. Which is the official language of India? Hindi. Hindi is the official language of India. We use a language in our day-to-day activities, understand the feelings of others and maintain harmony. India is the 7th largest democratic country in the world. It is divided into 29 states and 7 union territories and 1 national capital territory, which is Delhi. Since the states are divided on the basis of languages, it becomes easy to understand their environment, economic, cultural and regional traditions. Every state contributes its speciality towards the building of a great India, authority of the country's states and union territories. Its main offices are located in New Delhi, the capital of our country. The administration of the states is managed by the states themselves. This system is called state government. Every state has its own capital for the purpose of administration. So, which is the capital city of Karnataka state? Bengaluru. Bengaluru is the capital city of Karnataka state. Now, here is the important lines. The official language of Goa is Konkani. The capital city of Nagaland is Kohima. The present President of India is Ramnath Kovind. Recently, Andhra Pradesh was divided into Telangana and Hyderabad. The present Prime Minister of India is Modi. The present Chief Minister of Karnataka is Yediyurappa, B.S. Yediyurappa. The present Governor of Karnataka is Vajubhai Vala. Once again, I will repeat. The official language of Goa is Konkani. The capital city of Nagaland is Kohima. The present President of India is Ramnath Kovind. The present Governor of Karnataka is Vajubhai Vala. Recently, Andhra Pradesh was divided into Telangana and Hyderabad. The present Prime Minister of India is Narendra Modi. The present Chief Minister of Karnataka is B.S. Yediyurappa.